Hello, welcome to the Westlock Pioneer Museum. My name is Mario, and for this week's What's in a Name, I'll be telling you about William Garrison, who was a pioneer in the Edison area, which is just east of Westlock. William Garrison was originally from Illinois, and he had quite a prosperous farm there, but since the area was developing rather quickly, and it was already starting to get pretty crowded, he decided to go to Alberta, and he moved to the Edison area in 1903. William Garrison was known to be a pretty quiet man, and he always thought through everything he was going to say before he said it. Because of this he helped keep the community together, especially in the wintertime, when people were stuck indoors and they didn't have much to do except go to each other's houses and gossip about each other. But William Garrison didn't have much head for gossip. He would just kind of listen to what everyone had to say and not say anything himself, so any amount of gossip would always end once it reached him. So this really helped keep the community together, especially when it was under stress. William Garrison was also a Mormon elder back in America, so he led the community in the first funeral. His quiet demeanor also made him seem very sure of himself, that he always knew what he was talking about, or that he knew what he was going to do next, mostly because he wouldn't say anything until he had made up his mind. So this helped him become sort of a leader-like figure in the Edison area. When the first church council was started, he was made the secretary, and when the first town council was started, he was the treasurer. Also, he was in charge of the voting in that area for that constituency during federal and provincial votes. In one instance, when a forest was pretty treacherous and it needed a road to be made through it, but the government hadn't been starting anything yet, he decided just to gather together a bunch of men and put them all to work on the road. And even though he knew the government likely wouldn't pay him for the work that him and his men were doing, he decided to keep track of their hours anyways. And after the road was finally finished, he decided to bring it to Edmonton to the officials who were there. And they did eventually pay him and his men, giving him the title of foreman, even though it did take some convincing beforehand. If you want to hear anything else about William Garrison, come to the Westlock Pioneer Museum. We're open Tuesdays to Saturdays from 10 to 5. We'd love to see you there.